The pressing issues facing our West Virginia farming community deal with what we eat and drink every day. Where first-generation farmer Tiffany Ward harvests maple syrup and grows hops for local breweries. Ward and her husband switched to farming about 5 years ago, when Raleigh County's once thriving coal industry went fallow.
My husband was a coal miner, and we needed a backup plan. And in West Virginia, hops were not a thing, and craft breweries in West Virginia are growing at a rapid pace. So we decided to start growing hops.
From the land to the lab, State Agriculture Commissioner Ken Leonhardt says the state's top scientists can't safeguard food and more in a crumbling 70-year-old lab facility. He says farmers small and big, along with the consumer, will suffer without the $55 million ag lab renovation requested.
There's water testing done, there is food safety concerns, and if you have pet foods, if you have a pet, we make sure that that label on that pet food is giving your animal and your pet the nutrition that it needs.
The commissioner says the governor's proposal that West Virginia combine ag, state police, medical examiner, and public health labs into one simply won't work.
Nobody's been able to show me how combining them is going to save money.
Tiffany Ward says the state needs to help small farmers like her, who had to learn from scratch.
We have different growing zones. To find somebody in West Virginia who had that, I think would have helped us a lot in the very beginning to grow maybe a little bit faster.
We have some field representatives to do business planning for the small farmer getting started, but we aren't able to completely cover the state.
Leonhardt says the answer here is to fully fund the West Virginia Grown program. For West Virginia Public Broadcasting, I'm Randy Yohe.
Support for the legislature today is provided by Marshall University and Segra.